Good evening, good morning, good afternoon to you all. My name is Lady Mary Bourdu. I hope that you are doing well and that you can hear me. Thank you for that. Tonight we are back again. This platform is interactive, it's educative, and it is informative. We are coming your way once again tonight on the topic or discussion breast cancer awareness. What are the signs to look for, and so forth. Here in the chat room, we bring about solution as our hope to bring about change and result within your home, in your community, in our churches, and what have you. We have an amazing guest tonight. It will be an awesome time here, and I hope that you will take a minute to share. So, as always, we'll give you about a minute or two to do some sharing here. And if you would, whilst you're doing that, we'll take a quick commercial break. And when we come back, we'll bring our guest on board. Thank you.
Yo, yo, yo. Now your matter with the talk. Your life, your wahala, your breakthrough, idea. Welcome to the chat room.
This no be ordinary place. Now a solution, they show face. Lady Mary, they lead the way. With guess way, go blow your brain. Talk your matter, make we solve them. No judgment, just love and wisdom. We they discuss, we they learn. Every episode you go feel the burn. Oh, the chat room. Now here we define the way. Oh, the chat room.
Oh, yes.
We go talk and clear, no delay.
No delay.
Oh, it's interactive, educative, informative, and unapologetic. Oh, the chat room. We unstoppable, no be lie.
You.
Hey, the chat room. Hey, now here we define the way. We the chat room. We go talk and clear, no delay. No delay. It's interactive, educative, informative, and unapologetic. Oh, the chat room. We unstoppable, no be lie. Oh, the chat room. Now here we define the way. Oh, the chat room. Oh yes, we go talk and clear, no delay. No delay. It's interactive, educative, informative, and unapologetic. Oh, the chat room. We unstoppable, no be lie. You.
Thank you all so much again. Welcome aboard, sis. Thank you so much for choosing to do this session with us. Please,
Thank you
can
for
you hear
having
me?
me, Lady Mary.
Great. Good, good. I'm excited I can hear you. I've actually gone ahead and sent out the invite. Okay, Nanaya, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. All right, so I've sent over the chat links for Facebook and for YouTube. So if you have the chance, please do well to share them with our following, maybe family and friends. Okay. Without wasting much time, our guest for today, Auntie Gloria, can you please introduce yourself for us?
Oh my gosh. Good afternoon, Lady Nanaya and Lady Mary. So I am Gloria Boateng, a nurse practitioner here in Columbus, married with 2 boys. I'm also currently the co-founder for Sound Family Practice with Henrietta. Thank you for the invitation to come here and speak about breast cancer awareness. I've been a practitioner for almost 7 years, and clinical experience wise in the nursing field for almost 16 years. So here I am.
You're welcome. Nanaya, please go ahead.
I was trying to share.
Me too. I'm doing that.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Nanaya Sarpong. I'm the co-host of the chat room. I am a mother, a wife, and I am an entrepreneur. You can find my store on www.obianana.com, an African print inspired fashion line. It's going to be an educative conversation today, maybe even life saving. So I am very excited about it. Thank you for joining us, Sister Gloria.
Okay.
Thank you for
Um,
having me.
Before you do that, can you give us, and you do this again before we leave, but sound practice, can you give us more
So Sound
details?
Family Practice is a partnership with between me and Henrietta Esiamaya. She was not able to join us today, but it is located in Reynoldsburg, Ohio, right down on May Street, across from the police office. Two minority women came together to birth something to really give back to the community. We know the challenges here in America and the barriers that we face to get health care every day. So
Yeah.
we came together to bring our experiences together and to provide primary care. As you go to your doctor's office, if you need a physical, if you just want to check up, if you need blood work, we have that on site for the men, for the young, for children. We also provide UT services and telehealth services. We both have been in the healthcare field for a long time. So, with the support of our families and the community, we came together to do something really beautiful.
Thank you so much for that. Nanaya, you want to start? Go ahead, please.
Okay. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Like I said, today's conversation is very important. Breast cancer awareness, um, and could even be life saving. So if we can all join the conversation, we can all learn something today. Sorry. All right. So, um, Gloria, Sister Gloria, um, being the professional today, the conversation is going to be all about what you have to
Amen.
educate us on. So tell us a little bit or give us some information about what exactly breast cancer is. Of course, like, when we say breast cancer, we all kind of like automatically think, okay, it's about the breast, something to do with the breast. But I'm sure that you have like a professional definition or a little bit, information about it than we assume. So if you can tell us a little bit about what breast cancer is and how common is it?
Actually, I did come with some supporting documents to help our audience because we hear about breast cancer a lot, and this is Breast Cancer October. We celebrate breast cancer awareness, but as you know, women are more prone to breast cancer. You do have lumps, you do have abnormal cells that do grow and they attack you. So today, that's what we're going to talk about. It's very, very important that, especially in our community, we pay attention to breast cancer. We are not indifferent. We are not too far from getting this cancer that's spreading around. My best friend 3 years ago, Philomena, may her soul rest in peace. She was 1 week away from turning 40. She came here as an immigrant, struggled so much to get her documents, married as soon as life was about to kick off. A week from turning 40, this disease took her life. So
Oh, that's
everything
sad.
that she had worked
Sorry
for,
to hear that.
she didn't even get to enjoy it. So breast cancer is very, very real. Whether you're young, whether you're old, I mean, we are too busy every day, every day talking about everything else but ourselves. So this is Women's Month globally. Locally, everywhere, everybody's wearing pink because it's a big deal. We need to bring a closer look. We need to zoom into this further. We need to talk about it. So, this platform, this time, what you're doing here is beautiful. It's amazing. You're touching lives. And today we're going to be talking about early prevention, saving lives. What is breast cancer? You have the breast here, lumps, dumps, things go sour. What do you do? Where do you start? Your body is attacking you. So early prevention saves lives. So anybody out there that's watching me, that's listening to me, that you think that you have heard this topic so many times, today I want you to consider it differently. That this thing can be very, very close to home. And don't think, oh, there's no cancer in my family, so oh, I'm not even going to do anything about it.
Yeah.
So if you could just pop up my presentation, and I am when and Sister Lady Mary, whenever you get a chance. Just,
Okay.
we're not gonna go slide to slide.
Okay. That's fine. Can you see it? Is it clear or you want me to
It's
make it
good.
bigger?
Yeah, 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 yeah. And
All
shout
right.
out to my C-Tech students. I do have some high school students at Lincoln Heights that are
Nice.
rooting for me, that are watching me too. So shout out to them,
Nice.
Marissa and Diksha. They are from Nepal and they have been really, really supportive. I hope this is
Nice.
inspiring to the, I told them to join. So thank you. Yes, Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Early detection prevents and saves lives. So next slide, please. I think we'll probably end up going to slide. So I already talked about me. Like I said before, I'm the co-founder for Sound Family Practice. Over 16 years of nursing clinical experience. We provide primary care, mental health services, telehealth, home visits. We do DOT services. So technically, you shouldn't have an excuse not to see a doctor. Okay, you shouldn't. Right now, we are here to support everybody. That's what we do. My co-partner was not able to join me today. So, as you mentioned earlier, we're going to be talking about breast cancer early detection and management. The earlier, the better. Why postponed? Most of the times, you're on your parents' insurance, you come here undocumented, or you check it every 5 years. Today, I'm here to encourage you as a primary care provider that taking this screening is very serious, is very, very important. It helps us to coordinate care so we can treat you better, stay outside of the hospital, save you money. It is very, very expensive to find out that, hey, you have stage 4 cancer versus you have stage 1 cancer. Next slide, please. Um, it keeps you out of the hospital. Some research will say that 60%, 67% of breast cancer is actually detected after 55. Whether true or not, most of us are very disadvantaged in terms of the barriers, in terms of access to health care, in terms of the personalized care we get when we go to a doctor's office. So we are trying to reach out and bring awareness that reducing healthcare disparities, especially in underserved populations when it comes to breast cancer awareness, early detection, and management. We want to strengthen our families. We want to give you that support. And that is why you guys are also here to bring to your audience that, hey, women's care, breast cancer screening is very, very important. Next slide. So, depending on what research you use, the US Preventative Task Force and some research guidelines will say different things. Okay, but we want to take the proactive approach, leading by example. As your primary care provider, as a mother of 2 boys, I'm married. I don't want this to happen to anybody. I just detected breast cancer, a patient of mine who's 72 years old. Her sister got it and she called me. She was like, Dr. Gloria, I wanted to pray about it, delay treatment. My sister got it, but I don't believe it. I want a second opinion. We don't have that
Hmm.
time. We don't have time. Your sister got it. You went for a mammogram. At the age of 72, I was able to talk her into it. The the screening came back that her breast is stage 2. She wants to sit there and pray about it.
Oh
I said,
wow.
no, 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 no. I don't care if you seek a third or fourth opinion. Go out there and listen to what the doctors have to say about this report. Okay. You don't want to be a burden on your family when you are in stage 4. Why wait? Why wait? There are tools out there are screenings out there, mammograms out there, information that you're given out there to help us to prevent this and stay on board. Next slide, please. Oh, breast cancer statistics. So it is one of the second most common cancer after skin cancer, most common cancer in women. Okay, 1 in 8 women 1 in 8 women. So we are 4. If you add additional 4 people, 1 in 8 women will be diagnosed with breast cancer in their lifetime. I don't care whether you're Catholic, you're Pentecost, you're Black, you're white, you're Nepal. 1 in 8 women would be diagnosed with breast cancer. Years ago, the gap was very, very wide. But as we age, as things have changed, that is getting very, 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 very narrow. Okay. The average diagnosis could be anywhere between 40 to 74. At least that's what research is saying, depending on what you read. I'm just going to put a disclaimer out there. Don't go and tell your doctor you came on this show and this is what Gloria said. Okay. And this is what Lady Nanaya said. Please go to your PCP. Go to your PCP, early detection. That is what we are enforcing, early detection. Don't close the gap. So between 40 and 74, we cannot stop. When you get one this year, don't wait till 10 years to get another mammogram. Okay, we are all wearing pink and we are talking about breast cancer for a reason. Next slide, please. So the risk doubles every 10 years until you reach menopause. So at 50, 60, 70, 30, 40, 50, think about it. Every 10 years, the risk doubles. Every 10 years, the risk doubles. So don't wait. Next slide. And survival rate, like I said, it's better to be diagnosed at stage 1 than wait until stage 5. You know what that means. Think of an orange or banana going bad. Okay, you find a little lump. It's easy. Sometimes you eat part of the banana. But if it's very, very bad, like my kids say, Mommy, this is brown. It's too messy. By then, the disease is spreading. So early detection saves lives. There is a 5-year survival rate at stage 1 versus waiting till what? Stage 4, when you have only 28% of surviving.
Yeah.
So please, if we have any men out there, any uncles out there, any brothers out there, any aunties out there, any sisters out there, and you know any female, any sister, any cousin, please make sure you're also having this conversation with them. If you love your sisters, your mothers, encourage them to get their screening done. This is a conversation we should be having every day. Next slide. So, like I said, if we start early, the better. If we get about 1,000 mammograms done, 1,000 mammograms done, one person's life can be saved. One. And we know how the statistics are. How many women do we have to men?
Wow, this is huge.
1,000. It takes about 1,000 screenings. We complain about getting the mammogram done. Oh, I'm too young, No, 1,000 to prevent one death.
But quickly, the mammogram is encouraged to be done from 40, right?
Yes, I'll give you those numbers.
Sure.
Between 40 to 74. That is what I'm emphasizing. That don't wait till 50. Don't wait till 60. The earlier, the better. Right now, it's every 2 years. We'll get into that information later. After
Yeah, I was
40.
gonna ask that. I kind of heard from somewhere that it's every 5 years. Is it 2 years, brother?
Oh, I would say I wish they would do it every year and a half. But right now, the
Yeah,
recommended
I guess.
guideline
Hmm.
is every 2 years. And if you have a family who has already been diagnosed,
Yeah,
that
if you
means
already
you
have a
don't
family
play.
history.
Like my friend that I was talking about, she found just a lump in her breast in the emergency room. Okay. She ended up having a genetic testing out of nowhere that she was a carrier. So she had to
Mm.
inform the rest of the family, hey, all the females, all the girls in my family, you guys better get checked. She tried so much to fight it. I mean, you are talking about chemotherapy, radiation. I mean,
Mm.
taking out her breast. She wanted to
Oh wow.
freeze her eggs. What can I do to survive? What can I do to survive? I'm just enjoying my life here. I'm just starting life and I found this. So this year, I myself got my mammogram done. It wasn't painful. The previous 2 years, oh, it was. But we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, I can't wait for us to get into after the presentation for us to get into a conversation because I mean, being Africans, I know that it's not only Ghanaians that watch. We have great amount of people from different places that watches the chat room, and I think that this is a conversation that is worth having. You know, you mentioned that the lady is trying to pray about it. We are not saying pray, don't pray. I believe in prayer. I love praying. I'm always praying. But I always say that God has given us a wisdom for a reason, you know? So at times, you want to be able to apply, you know, the wisdom as you're praying. Prayer without works is dead. But says Gloria, please go ahead. Do you want me to move to the next slide?
Yes, please. I
Okay.
want to make sure that I stay on time for you
That's
guys
fine.
because I know you two are doing an amazing job in the community trying to touch lives. So look at the health, I mean, care cost involved. Over $18 billion. Average treatment, you're talking about 30,000 to who knows
Hey.
what. You lose productivity, you lose time with your family, you lose time for yourself, whether you're married, whether you're
Hmm.
single. You lose so much time and value. So why postpone it? Why postpone it? That every 2 year screening is going to save you so much more later on in life.
Hmm. Wow.
Postpone it. Tell me that, oh, I'm fine, I'm young, I'm healthy. No, irrespective of your background, please, I'm encouraging every female and even some men out there, if you find anything, even the slightest hint that there's something wrong, breast cancer is real and is very, very close to our doors now. So please do not delay in screening because you are delaying health, you are delaying treatment, you are delaying care if you stay longer. Next slide.
Okay. Nanaya, I guess we'll take note of our questions soon.
I can't see
Um,
the chat room, so if somebody's posting questions,
that's
um,
fine.
I can't see, but here we are. Like I said, the risk doubles. Average age 62. That's what the U.S. Preventative Task Force is saying. 67% of breast cancer usually occurs at 55. I think that number can be very, very low. And it could be very, very true because what happens when you're, stable in life in your 40s? Oh, I did it. Some people say, I have negative reports so many years. So,
Hmm.
there's no need for
Yeah.
me to go get another mammogram, right? Don't we hear
Yeah.
that conversation a lot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do I need to go see my doctor? Everything is fine. I've had it so many times and nothing happened. But we are realizing that later on in life,
Hmm.
it's when breast cancer is happening because we get comfortable with our lifestyles, we get comfortable with everything else. We think, oh, boom, and then it sneaks up on you. No. Early detection, early detection. Stay on top of things. Call your doctor's office. Tell them, hey, I haven't had my mammogram. I haven't gotten a phone call. What is going on here? I need a mammogram. Schedule me an appointment. Get it done. Next slide, please. And then we are talking about non-modifiable, fact things you cannot change. If you had your period before the age of 12, these are things that put you at high risk for getting breast cancer. Before the age of
Oh.
12, if you had early menstruation, or late menopause, you've never been pregnant, or first time pregnancy after the age of 30, if you are using any type of estrogen, any type of hormone out there, these are things that put you already up there for getting breast cancer. You cannot change this one, even if you pray. Please, let's face the facts. Okay. I myself, I got what my period at the age of 12. I remember I used, hey, I love sugar cane. Sugar cane, the sweets. Before I knew it, that thing slipped on me. So I'm putting myself out there. I'm not going to take any risk. Some people get their period very, very later on in life, but around 12 is when I got mine. So I cannot modify that risk factor. So, ladies out there, women out there, and your medical history, any history of breast cancer, ovarian cancer, if you had any exposure to radiation, chest one, especially before the age of 30. And this is not me telling you, this is what I've researched and I'm sharing with you. Please, you depend on what website you go, what you read, there are different information. But tonight we are just talking about things we can all learn from so that we can stay on top of breast cancer. All right. If you have dense tissues, I hear a lot of women, they have mammograms and usually they say, oh, they always want me to go do a repeat one. They always want me to get an ultrasound. I have dense breast. I don't like that. Oh, they press too hard. It's a risk factor. It's a risk factor, but it always comes back negative. I hear that all the time. Then what happens after 10 years, 15 years, and boom, something creeps up on you. Please, 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 women out there, ladies out there, let's take care of our best friends. Next slide, please. Okay, some of the things now we can control is our weight. Okay, the more weight we put on when you're in your 20s, you're probably more active. I don't know where everybody is right now in their stage in life, but research is telling us that the more you are up there in weight, it also puts you at risk for what? Breast cancer. Remember, I was telling you about the story of the sugar cane. So if you have any children, if you yourself, you know that your weight is up there and you are not very active, please, I am pleading with you to be very, very careful. Change your lifestyle. Change your lifestyle. Cut down certain things. Don't wait till you get to the doctor's office to find out that your BMI is this high. You've been sitting there and not being active, not doing anything about it. And then they give you the news and you leave already discouraged. Okay, Lady Nanaya and Lady Mary has given us this platform so we can all benefit from it. Weight management also helps with what? Being at risk for breast cancer. Next slide, please. I already talked about physical factors. I'm not going to talk about exercises, but let's go to the next slide. Alcohol. Can we talk about it, ladies?
Yes.
Alcohol puts you also at a very high risk. I'm not here to judge, but I'm here to educate and bring awareness. We slip it here and there. I can even throw in some of the caffeinated drinks out there. I don't want to mention any names, teas and so on. But all these things, especially alcohol, if you're a woman out there and you drink alcohol, one or two here or there for fun, I'm just here to tell you, it does add up. It does add up. So right now, if you don't know, cut back. All right. You want to protect your best friends. Don't go out there binging in college life so many years, 5 years, 10 years down the line. And if you find something surprising in your lump, come back and say, oh, no, your families are didn't know. There's nobody in your background doing anything. Alcohol adds to your risk. All right. So if you can change it, if you can cut back now, this will be the time.
The witches and the wizards are sleeping.
All right, so hormone replacement therapy, especially for mothers out there going through menopause and going through one or two treatment, that also puts you at risk. But there are tempering measures out there. So please talk to your PCP. All right. The estrogen that we use to modify our lifestyles and for treatment can also put us at risk. All right. Next slide, please. All right. So, like you said before, it's every 2 years. All right. Every 2 years from 40 to 70, unless you have a previous diagnosis or like a family member that has already been diagnosed. All right. So every 2 years, I would say, even if you can, 40, 38, get on there, whether you have insurance or not. You realize that the population like us that are very disadvantaged uh, usually are the ones that we delay treatment.
Yeah.
I don't think I took mammogram screening very serious until I had kids. Because for a while I was on my parents' insurance. I didn't even use my insurance. I didn't care. Right? So everybody's situation is different. You might not even have kids, but you're saying sitting out there like, why do I need it? I'm not breastfeeding. I'm just minding my own business.
Hmm.
Please, this thing doesn't mind though. It will pop up on you one day. Take care of your best friends very, very seriously while you can. That includes staying on top of your weight. That includes you pushing your PCP, finding out why am I not getting a letter, a phone call about getting these things done. Okay. There are hideous measures. Some doctors, insurance companies will hold us accountable to make sure these screenings out there. So if you're lucky, if you find a doctor, hey, get your mammogram. Some of us even get letters in the mail and we throw them away, thinking, oh, why do I need it? Last year was normal. This year I don't need it. Please, I'm here to remind you that when you're in stage one, it saves more lives, more treatment than being in stage four. You don't. Next slide, please. Um, so there are different grades out there, grade A, grade B, grade C. I don't think my audience and I will have time to go over that, but my goal here today is to make sure that you know the risk factors, certain things you can change, you know, but whether you change from man to woman, whether you're in high school, whether you're in college, whether you're in 30s, whether you're in 40s, whether you're in 50s, please get the screening done. Self-assessment. Okay, you're saying, okay, while I'm waiting, what do I do? Self-assessment. I hope that's on the slide. I think it should be coming up there too. You do it at home. Next slide. And I know you have genetic topic coming up soon, but the earlier the better. Usually the ultrasound, the MRI, every 2 years, we already talked about that. So I don't know what number are we on. I hope I can.
21.
Oh, we are done. All right. And then some insurance will pay, especially if you have Medicare. There's no copay, at least for the patients I see.
Yeah, I
You
think
know,
major insurances cover
they should. Major
mammogram screening.
insurances do cover. If you're home as a woman, take 2, 3 pads, not one, 2, 3 fingers, put them together, go in circles. You're feeling for lumps. You lay down your hands behind your head, you support this. You're feeling for anything inconsistent, especially under the armpit. Don't go like this. Please, 2, 3 pads, slowly, gently. Look at it every time. You're looking for any changes, any discharges, any discoloration. Is it heavier than usual? And if it's painful, please, if you're going to get your mammogram done, I learned don't go when you're about to get your period because it's going to be more tender. That's why
That's
this year
true.
my screening wasn't as painful. Previous years, I didn't know. My period was about to come. Oh, they squished me so hard. I was like, ah. But this year when I went, I scheduled it. way after my period, and it was actually one of the best experiences I had. Right down here in Marcoma Hospital, I went down there. They sent me a letter. When I get that report, I was happy. But it doesn't mean that I'm home. While I'm home, I don't take responsibility for myself. My
Right.
monthly checks, okay? Know your body. Do it yourself. Take care of your best friends is all I encourage you. Take care of them. If you find anything abnormal, anything inconsistent, and talk to your, a provider. Talk to your doctor. Ask questions, Let them know that, hey, my parents, my sister, my cousin, already has been diagnosed with ovarian cancer, breast
Mm.
cancer. I always ask your family history when you come to my
Clinic.
clinic as a PCP. What is your, tell me chronic diseases from your mother's or father's side. I want to know. Is it diabetes? Is it hypertension? Is it breast cancer? Is it ovarian cancer? Is it colon cancer? Okay, so I think we should be
So let me
done,
ask
right?
you,
Mm-hmm.
do you find that it's more genetic than just kind of like, for lack of better words, I would say kind of like catching it? Is it more genetics than just randomly catching it? Or maybe catching it
It's
is not
both.
the best
It's
word to
it's
use.
both. It's both. But I do have a lot of women in denial.
That's the
That is
problem.
that is the
Yeah.
big my personally in my office as a provider. I have a lot of women in denial,
Mm.
especially in the minority group. I don't even want to say black. In minority, it doesn't matter whether you're Nepalian, say Hispanic, especially they are in denial and they are
Yeah,
very
we are in
hesitant.
denial and we rather cast them out.
Yes. I had to go at length to talk and to convince to get the screening done. So we are learning that breast cancer can happen at 55. Why would you want to delay that treatment? Why? So here's, pictures demonstration about how to do your own breast examination at home. Why not do it? Like I said, you take 2 to 3 pads, checking for dumpling, you checking for texture, you checking for different sizes and shapes. Anything unusual, don't wait. Is there any thickening, any new lump? Go under your armpit. Get to know them and don't think that, oh, show up at my doctor's office. I'm supposed to do your breast exam. This is a big opportunity for us to take advantage of. That as you're home, please examine your own best friends, as I call them. There are signs out there that most of the time we don't pay attention to. Like you just asked, Sister Nanaya, does it happen? It can happen randomly. Some people even have a predisposing factor such as the genetic component, but yet still they
You
want
don't
to
know.
pray about it and tell me,
Oh,
oh, my sister had it. Doctor, should I go?
wow.
Please. So I didn't want
Oh,
to show.
wait. I like this. Let's talk about this
I didn't
topic.
want to show. I wanted to be social media conscious. Didn't
No,
want to
it's
show
fine. I think it's education.
anything too graphic. But you do see what a normal nipple versus the retractor nipple looks like. You know, you might
Mm.
not have the discharge. You might not have the scaling, but this is an example of somebody's
But
breast
I've
retracting.
seen a
It
lot
has
of
that lump in there right at the
folks.
nipple line.
Yeah.
So
So you
is
so
there usually
it's
like
both.
an appearance type of um symptom, or can it just be like inwardly without really showing on the
Outside.
outside?
It depends for everybody. Like I said, if you have a lump right under your armpit, right? How would you know?
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't know.
Yeah.
But if you are doing your monthly assessment and if you are lucky and you catch it, my patient that had colon cancer, had the left breast cancer, called me. She's like, Gloria, I need an ultrasound. I have a lump. I have a lump, and yet she's still fighting it. She's just plumb. So it can happen from anywhere here all the way here.
You just made me
So
try touching my armpit.
I want you
See,
guys to be
like
very
when in
comfortable with
doubt,
your
I'll say
best.
when in
Be
doubt, go
comfortable
get
with
it
your
checked.
best friends. Don't assume the changes is only going to happen at the front here.
It's
It
all
can
over.
Yeah.
all yes. Get to know your, the scaling, the crusting, the color. Is there any discharge? Is it retracted? Is it pinpoint? Has it shifted? Is it heavier than normal? Compare to this one. The
I feel
whole
like
month of
sometimes it can
October
be
is
hard to
breast cancer.
determine because like I'll check. I'm good at checking, and then sometimes I feel like my mind is kind of playing tricks on me. It's like, oh, there's something there. There's something there. And we go through women. We go through like physical changes, like you said. When it's getting to like the period time, your breast is a little bit more sore and tender, and you may feel pain here and there. But then your mind is kind of like playing the tricks on you, like, is it? Do I see? Do I feel something? Do I not feel something? So I guess when in doubt, go get a check.
Yeah. If you don't mind, I want to, just so we don't leave our audience, hanging, especially those that have questions. Can I read? Let's read some of these questions, please,
Oh, I
and then you
didn't
can.
realize the time is gone. I thought
Oh,
I wasn't going to have enough time for 1 hour.
no,
Oh
you're
my
good.
God.
Okay,
I
so
was so
Tilly,
I was so nervous. Read
no,
your
you're
questions,
good.
please.
Tilly said, great topic. Mr. Daniel Addo is watching from Germany. He says that, is it true that women who don't have children to be breastfeeding is risky, or is that risk?
A
More
higher
risk.
risk.
Hmm.
Yes, remember the question we read. If you've never been
Yeah.
pregnant, if you had your period at the age of 12,
Yeah.
um, never had children, in menopause, those are high risk factors. So, Mr. Addo, that's
Wow.
correct.
Okay. It says that, please, I have heard that annual mammogram can eventually lead to breast cancer due to the radiation. How true is this?
I'll say that's very, very false. The radiation that you're being exposed to is very, very small.
Okay.
Compared to finding out that you have stage 1 versus stage 4, what would you rather take?
Mm,
You're going to be, saving your own life, your own time with your
mhm,
family. If you find that something is very, very small, think of it being an apple. If
mm,
it's you find a small brown spot on it, you can easily cut it off and consider, oh, okay, I don't want to throw
mhm,
it away. Versus when the whole apple is brown,
mhm.
what would you do?
To
Throw
discard
it
it. Yeah.
away.
They have to cut the whole breast. And if you are not lucky, it might even go
Hmm.
into your lymph nodes. So if you rather take the chance to be exposed to this much, little radiation and save you that time for
Mhm.
yourself and your family, than disregard the whole process and wait every 10 to 15 years to say, oh, I just feel like going in today, so I'm going to go. No.
Yeah.
Stay on top of it. Maintain your own schedule. I'm not saying that ultrasound screening is the only tool out there. I did mention the self exam. I did
Mhm,
mention your diet, your lifestyle,
mhm,
whatever
mhm,
you're eating, alcohol consumption, caffeine. Women are drinking more alcohol than usual. We are
mm.
vaping and doing things that we
Yeah.
think that we can get away with later on in life. In college, you cannot disregard all these things and later on don't think it won't catch up to you. Take care of your body, get to know your body.
Hmm.
All right. So
Okay.
you
Excuse
whatever
me.
you heard, the exposure, the risk is very, very low.
Mm.
Thank you.
Thank you. It says that. So, is there really anything that does not cause it? Because it looks like everything is seemingly high risk.
We went over the modifiable factors and the non-modifiable factors. So
Hmm.
there's a low risk and a high risk. You can
Hmm.
exercise, cut back on your weight. Those are things you can change. But if I have a sister that has breast cancer, I'm on the worry side. I'm not
Hmm.
gonna wait. If my mother has had breast cancer, if I know this knowledge, I will not sit on this. You
Mhm.
know, Every 2 years, if my doctor doesn't call me, I would say, hey, I even need an MRI. Please
Yeah.
get me in that office. Get me
Yeah.
the MRI so we can get a better picture. Because I myself, I have dense boobs.
Hmm.
So I said,
Yeah.
Doc, if it comes back that I have dense boobs, why wait?
Right.
Let's
Yeah.
get on the next one. I want to have time for myself. All
Mm-hmm. Your
this work that
family.
we are doing up and down, up and down, up and
Hmm.
down, this thing can, change your life overnight.
Hmm.
So, I did have a couple scenarios, but I don't know if we have time.
Yeah, that we will. I just want to ask. Well, there's a question on WhatsApp that says that is it true that the type of bras that women wear can also cause breast cancer?
I'm yet to look into that. I haven't found any evidence out there
Hmm.
that they are
Okay.
saying bars. What's important to me is that you pay attention to your
So,
breast.
yeah.
Pay attention to your best friends. Okay, if there's any changes, don't ignore them. Whatever we are doing right now builds up later on in life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, lifestyle modification. The knowledge is out there. There's so much information out there. If you might not think, oh, I don't have breast cancer in my family, so I won't care. I'm here to encourage you. If you're a woman out there, please, if
Hmm.
you've turned the doors to ultrasound, if maybe somebody pissed you off one day, you went there,
Mm-hmm.
you didn't like it, don't close that door because I
Yeah.
am finding older women later on
Hmm.
in life now
Without going through.
with
Hmm.
the diagnosis of breast cancer.
Okay.
Okay.
Catherine said, "I was told I have dense boobs. Is that a high risk?"
Yes. So that is a high risk. It sounds like Catherine from New Jersey. Hi,
Um,
Catherine. Hi, Ann. I hope you guys are watching. So, yes, that is a high risk. And normally they will tell you to get an MRI. All right. So,
hi.
hopefully, I have 2 minutes.
No, you're good. Do you want? Let's take over your. You said you wanted us to do something. The slides, or
I think there were a couple of examples up there
okay.
with scenarios.
Tissue sampling. Okay, let me see.
Yeah, no, go to the next one. Go to the next. Okay,
All right,
so
let me go back.
all right,
Yep.
so this is an example for anybody out there. You wake up, you find that, oh, my breast is red, it's warm, it's swollen, it has an orange peel to it. Um, it has
So
been
orange
developing.
peel, as in the nipple or the entire breast?
Let's read it. It has a orange peel. It just developed from days to weeks.
Hmm.
What do you do? What do you do?
Yes, ma'am.
You'll be trying to put some cream out there, trying to go to the African store, trying to order something on Amazon to treat yourself. What do? You think, oh, you got a bug bite,
Hmm.
right? So
Yeah.
you could mistaken it for like infection of the breast, but this is also common in postmenopausal women, right? So this needs immediate action. Anytime you see that orange, it's not good. All right. Let's see if we can get one more scenario, and then I'll give you guys the mic.
Wow.
Um, so you have hard, fixed, irregular
Mm-hmm.
breast borders. Your nipple is bloody discharge.
Hmm.
What do you do? Nanaya, what would you do if you find that your nipple is blood?
I'll be calling my doctor.
I
I'll go
am
to the
calling
emergency.
urgent care within 24 to 48 hours.
This is urgent, very,
Mm-hmm.
very urgent. This is not something to be,
Yeah.
doubting yourself. And that's how it happens. I give you the scenario of the apple. That means, boom, we need to get in there
Okay.
pronto, fast. So the red flags are there, the signs and symptoms are there. Please,
Let,
let's
let me
all.
ask this. Are there any foods that we, you know, I'll hate to say Ghanaians, but Ghanaians eat? Because honestly, it seems like we're hearing this. I was telling someone that when I was young, I didn't really hear much about these cancer issue, but now it's all over the place. So is it something
The
that we
environment.
it okay, yeah. It's like everything
Yeah.
has changed. Now, I don't know about you guys, but it's almost like you're even scared to drink water from the stores.
Mm-hmm. Some
You don't know
people are
what's
very
in there.
ill.
You hear too many
Mm-hmm.
different things. So
Yeah.
that's why I was going to ask, is there
Everything is genetically modified and,
yeah, it's
you
sad.
know, chemically added and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's another day. But we just have to pay attention to the flags and get to know our bodies. Do we have what time for one more scenario?
Hmm.
Thank you guys for being engaging and staying with us. Okay, so a patient comes in, panic about cancer. I can't do anything. Family history of cancer, already probably been traumatized by somebody in
Hmm.
ultrasound office. What would I do as a provider if you come in there? I think I have cancer. I think I have cancer. My boobs are sore, like you just said. Nanaya, you know.
I need to go see a mental health professional. Because I do. I diagnose myself all the time.
So you come into the visit, we'll do a self-assessment, we'll, go over and if need, I'll reassure you. And what would we do? I always encourage my show me how you do your own exam at home. Show me. You might be thinking you're doing it right, but
Hmm.
you
Hmm.
or you might not even
You're
show
wrong.
me. All right. And then the last one, I see a lump. It's in stage 4 or stage 5. The results have been called by a radiologist that, hey, so and so, your results came back and say stage 4 or stage 5. And what do we do then?
Hmm.
So we have to contact you, get a biopsy,
Hmm.
set you up for a biopsy, meaning we take the tissue sample, somebody has to do it. And that leaves everybody everywhere else. So coordination of care is important. So that's most important. Don't be shopping around, going from here to here to here. I go to this doctor's office. I go to this doctor's office. I don't like going this season. I haven't been to the doctors in 2 years. No, 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 no. And sometimes you get the results, you don't even know where it is. Whether they mail it to you, whether it
Yeah.
goes to a different doctor, you don't know. All you care is you've done it.
Hmm.
So, ladies, I think that's all.
Well, someone has
Um,
a question on WhatsApp. It says that, can you please ask her what would be her advice to African parents who lives in denial 24/7 just because they don't want to die and leave their children. Sometimes you're trying to educate them, but then they think just by hearing it is going to worsen the situation.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for all
Ignorance
the
is bliss
questions. That's a
is
good
their term.
question,
Mhm.
but I think it's a challenge for all of us, and we all have to help our parents. But education is important.
But why
If you
is that
can't,
though? It's really true to her point. Most times you want to talk about these things and they're like, it's almost like there's this negative energy to where the moment you talk about cancer, it's like somebody's gonna have it. Just by talking about it. Honestly, it's
Because
you
they
find
feel
that.
like ignorance is bliss. If they don't know, then they don't have to worry about it.
Uh-huh.
yeah. But if you learn anything at all today, just tell your parents that 67%, if not even higher, of the breast cancers are being detected later in life. So if they don't do it, please go with them. Go with them. My mom, I can give you. My mom went to a doctor's eye. She has a glaucoma or something changes in the left eye. And the lady was, I told her, call me when you get in there. She said, oh, yeah, the doctor said everything is fine. I'm like, no, let me ask my question. Not everybody has that opportunity.
Yeah.
But use that gentle approach,
Mm-hmm.
reassure them. If you are able to, go with them, especially our mothers, because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes they are nervous. How many of times make time? Go with them and share
Mm-hmm.
this information with them. The denial is so real because they'll
It
go
is.
from second opinion, third to opinion, and they will delay treatment.
Still.
Okay, because they've lived here for so long, their lifestyle has changed, their diet has changed, their
Mm.
body is changing.
And whether you're here or back home, either way, the screening guidelines remains the same, right?
Wow.
For now, we don't know, maybe they will change it to every year, but for now, between 40 and 74 is every 2 years, unless you have other, higher risk factors. So how we can approach the denial there, we all have to work on it. We all have to help our mothers, our aunties, our grandmothers, our sisters out there, anybody, So unless Anaya, you have something to add.
I have
I was
something to
going to say,
add.
put the fear of God, put the fear of God in them. Let them know if it's not detected and you find out late, you're dying.
I need you in my doctor's office. I'm like, hey, let's get on, right?
You will die if you don't go find out.
Yes, I would rather pay $1,000 now than be spending three
Right.
or 4 days with you at the
Yeah.
chemo
Yeah,
ward. And so
Right.
not everybody is fortunate. We are laughing about it, but when you are
Yeah.
in that chair 3 to 4 days a week getting that treatment,
Yeah.
it's not
It's
easy.
serious business.
And we love, we don't we want to spend time with our loved ones, our mothers,
yeah,
our aunties, and even ourselves. Can
Yeah.
you imagine somebody coming here as an international student, finally getting married, only to
no,
find out that you
Yeah.
that's
are
sad.
carrying this genetic
Yeah.
disease of breast cancer, and 1 week from turning 40, she
Mm.
died. She fought it so hard. She
Wow.
fought it so,
We
she
had
was
a
buried in
cousin
New York with
that,
no mom, no auntie, no sister around because of this disease.
Mm.
So
yeah,
I don't care
we
what
had a
age.
cousin that I think she was actually younger when, if I remember correctly, because she died at 42.
Is
She
it?
was younger when she found out, and then she did. I don't know if she got it, like the whole breast removed, but I know that she went through treatment and everything, and then it went into remission, for a long time, and then it came back again
She ended
more
up dying.
aggressive,
Mm-hmm.
and she ended up dying. But I'm sure she found out when she was like in her 30s.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Well, it's been an amazing conversation, but before you leave, I want you to give us your information one more time, but we'll take a quick commercial break. To everyone that tuned in, to everyone that commented, thank you so much for tuning in, but don't leave yet. We want to take her information in case you came late. We'll be right with you. We'll be right back.
Yo, yo, yo. Now your matter we dey talk. Your life, your wahala, your breakthrough, idea. Welcome to the chat room.
This no be ordinary place. Now a solution they show face. Lady Mary they lead the way. With guess where go blow your brain. Talk your matter make we solve 'em. No judgment, just love and wisdom. We they discuss, we they learn. Every episode you gon' feel the burn. Oh, the chat room. Now here we define the way. Oh, the chat room.
Oh, yes.
We go talk and clear, no delay. No delay. Oh, it's interactive, educative, informative, and unapologetic. Oh, the chat room. We unstoppable, no be lie. You, hey, the chat room. Hey, now here we define the way. The chat room. We go talk and clear, no delay. No.
Thank you so much. Can you please, Doc, give us your information one more time? And please, if it's your first time in the chat room, you are more than welcome. It's a platform dedicated to resolving daily life issues. It's educative, interactive, very informative, as you've just seen or heard. And the program comes off every Sunday, 4 p.m. We talk about relationship, marriage. We talk about everything basically. And so we do well to make sure that we stay on topic for at least 1 month. Okay, that's 4 sessions before we move on to the next conversation. So there's not going to be a time where we will leave you hanging and then you're thinking, oh, whatever happened to that first discussion, we didn't finish it. No, we make sure we make time to finish all of our topics before we move on to another one. So if you love the conversation, then please do well to follow, like, and subscribe to our channels, and you would the alert every time we come live. Um, Auntie Gloria, please give
Yes.
us the information once again, the location. I think you're muted if you are.
No, can you
Okay,
hear
good.
me?
Yes, we can.
Oh, sorry. Thank you, ladies, for giving us the platform, and thank you, everybody out there, for tuning in. Our family, our friends, our gang, our village. Look at Catherine. It's sort of a death sentence. Um, and my sisters, my family, my circle people, Sound Family Practice, our husbands, our church, Jesus Power East, and my SDA family. But the clinic, as we know, is fairly new in Reynoldsburg, Ohio. The address is 7139 East Main Street, Reynoldsburg, Ohio 43068. So if you're having any challenges with getting any screenings, like we just talked about, or haven't had a physical, you can call us 380-444-6256. You can follow us right now, I believe, on TikTok and LinkedIn. Please tell Facebook Meta to unlock my account on Facebook. And Instagram. So 380-444-6256. Call us. If you don't have a provider, if you need a provider, we will take care of you.
7139 East Main Street, right? And what's the phone number again? 380.
380. I think I had a slide on the last page. If you can
You
share that,
did?
you can take a screenshot with that information.
Let's
380-444, the very last one. Do do do. There we go.
perfect. All right.
Thank you.
Anaya, thank you so much for tuning in. As she stated earlier, if you came late, Nanaya is the co-host for the chat room. She is all the way in Virginia.
Oh,
Yes, she is. So to everyone that tuned in, to those from California, we thank you. To those in different states and country, we appreciate you for always making time to join us. Please do well to reach out. As she stated, if you don't have a family practice, please do well. Oh, someone just sent a question through. It says that for those of us without insurance, would they still see us, provided we're able to cover it
yeah.
ourselves?
Yeah, I believe yes. We can. We send a referral, and you let the facility know that you're paying out of pocket or you want to pay ahead of time. Yes.
Okay.
Good
All
question.
right. Thank you so much. Nanaya, any last words before we drop?
No, just, this is a good conversation, life-saving conversation. So I hope that everybody took something out of it. Early detection saves lives. If you didn't take anything out of it, know that if you are detected early, you have a higher percentage of surviving, compared to late detection. So let us all do our due diligence to get ourselves tested, self-examination. My motto is, when in doubt, go get it checked. Like,
Yeah,
I'm not a doctor. So if I feel something and I'm like, I don't know, I'm going to get it checked.
definitely go check it out. Sure. Thank you so much. So we'll see you guys next week. We'll continue our conversation next Saturday. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so
Thank
much.
you all
God
for
bless
coming.
you.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye.
Okay.
Yo. Now your motto when you talk. Your life, your wahala, your breakthrough, idea. Welcome to the chat room.
This no be ordinary place. Now a solution they show face. Lady Mary they lead the way. With guess where go blow your brain. Talk your matter make we solve them. No judgment, just love and wisdom. We they discuss, we they learn. Every episode you go feel the burn. Oh, the chat room. Now here we define the way. Oh, the chat room.
Oh yes.
We go talk and clear, no delay. Oh, it's interactive, educative, informative, and unapologetic. Oh, the chat room. We unstoppable.